So this video feels kind of like a deja vu video from years ago whenever I had my repair done and felt bad in the hospital. And so I'll try to make a long story short. This is the part 2 of my recent hernia repair revision. The surgery went great. He told my wife that everything looked good, and he fixed me back up, sewed the stuff back together. And then we got our medications, went home, didn't feel too bad. I had some coffee on the way home, and I felt good enough to sit down and make that other video that you guys watched before this one. And then I went and took a nap. Sorry, I don't know why my eyes are weeping. Took a nap, and whenever I woke up, an hour and a half, needed to go pee. As soon as I sat up and stood, I was super dizzy. I had to lean against the wall, and I could see like all my surroundings were turning white. So I'm about to pass out. Sat back on our bed. Me and my wife started freaking out a little bit. She called the nurse that was my surgeon's nurse, and she said that sometimes that happens. Get him some food down, get some more liquids down, and should bring that back. Well, I not only was I feeling super tired, but I felt like something's weird going on. I've never had such low blood pressure. So at home, we couldn't get it to register. She stuck the cuff on my arm, and it kept saying faulty or whatever. And so over the next hour and a half of me trying to eat and drink some fluids to improve that, it didn't. It got worse, actually. And there's a giant, way back in my videos, if you've been following me for a while, you can probably see it on the thumbnail, because I thought it's really a cool thumbnail to attract attention, clickbait, if you will. But there's a picture of my abdomen that looks like the solar system. It's just all purple and looks like space. So I had similar thing for this, and I'm looking down there, and I'm like, well, most of it's flat and the hernia's been fixed, but there's a huge knot of probably a hematoma or blood, and it starts to form and harden. And I pushed down on it, and it felt almost hard as a rock. It was as large as a softball underneath my stomach. I might try to take a picture and throw it in to this video so that you can see what it looks like now, way better. It was 5 times worse. And so then she's also, can you get up? We need to walk. We need to get the gas off of your system, because breathing deep hurts both my kidneys and my shoulder blades. And that's just because the diaphragm is inflamed and touching everything and making it pissy. And lots of pain, lots of pain. The only thing I really had was the Valium, and it's not like you can pop those back to back. So she called the nurse again, because I attempted to get up and walk and almost blacked out. And the nurse asked if we were able to check blood pressure, and we can't, wouldn't register. So she said, I suggest you guys go to the urgent care. Went to the urgent care, and they were a long line. I had to wait 30 minutes. And during that wait, I'm almost passing out just sitting in the wheelchair, because I'm so tired, so fatigued that I couldn't even really walk. So as soon as out of the car, wheelchair, go to the spot, can't manage to do anything. Don't even want to dink around on my phone, and I was pale. Julie, my wife, said that you are the palest I've ever seen you before. And I'm a quarter Choctaw, so usually I don't get too pale. And my fingers were white, my fingernails were white, really low in blood. They tried to do the automated blood pressure machine cuff, and it wouldn't register. And then these 2 separate nurses got the manual, and it's just lower than that could even detect. So they rushed me to the ER side of it, started an IV, and 2, actually. I hate IVs, by the way. Those things are so painful. There's that one, and there's that one. And got some fluids into me. CT scan revealed that somewhere in my abdomen there's a bleeder, and I was losing up to 1 liter of blood. And they said that sometimes they resolve themselves. They'll clot and resolve. And I haven't been on any heart meds except for corvidolol, which is a beta blocker, but that shouldn't affect clotting. And so I haven't been on my aspirin. So he said it's a good chance that it'll seal itself where it's supposed to. But basically have to stay overnight, have them watch me. I've had IVs, fluids going all night long, and my stomach. So there's medicine that the surgeons will give you for GI surgeries now that's like a painkiller built in. Like, I don't know exactly, I know it's a shot from every one of the 5 trocars to do the robotic assisted surgery. And that medicine started wearing off, so I'm like really in pain. The gas that's still trapped in my abdomen because I haven't been able to walk, very painful. I did start the stool softeners and psyllium husk and eating not hard to digest foods, a little bit of fruit as well, but I haven't pooped in 3 days. And so that's a concern for me too, because of you guys have seen my last videos about that. But I'm doing proactively everything I can do. This morning they're going to check. I think they might do another CT and look at blood work and see if I still have an active bleeder or if it's closed up. If they suspect I still have one, they'll do invasive surgery and go in again and try to stop it. And so at this point, this is my birthday, by the way. Today's my birthday. At this point, nothing I can do except for give all of my trust into the physicians, make sure that they take care of me. But my blood pressure was somewhere like lower 60s over lower 40s, just something ridiculously low. And it's up to now, last check, I get it checked, it's in my arm, and they check the cuff like every 10 minutes. It's 113 over 80. So I do feel better, and obviously it's because I've got blood pressure back. And haven't really eaten, just drinking, sipping on water, because they may have to do surgery today, which means I needed to be everything cut off by midnight. So this easy revision has made a little bit of a turn for the worst, but I'm still alive. I plan to stay alive, and with my incredible wife's support. Like, over the years, if you guys have watched my videos, she was just my girlfriend for a long time, and but she's just the best woman I could ask for, and she'll be here shortly. She went home to get some good night's sleep, and this is like 7:15 in the morning. She'll be here in a minute, and then we'll, oh, there it goes. It's starting to kick in my blood pressure. I gotta set that arm down. So I know a lot of you have been asking me. I got a lot of personal friends and family that are messaging me, and just want you to know that I feel good. I appreciate all the well wishes and concerns. I think it's going to be okay. I'm a naive optimist, maybe even to a fault, but it's just how I see the world. So I'll do another update when I get out of here. This is the surgery was yesterday, and this is day 2. I hope I don't have to stay for a day 3. My mouth's super dry. That medicine that they give us for nausea dries everything up. But take care, and just follow your doctor's orders when you're under stuff like this.